Are you still thinking that Chinese scooters can't compete with the big, established names? Well, get ready, because what you are going to see today could change that idea forever. In recent years, Chinese brands have gone from being an economical option to becoming true machines of comfort, technology, and design. And the best of all, at prices that are still surprising. Today, I am going to show you 5 Chinese maxi scooters that are really worth it in 2025. Models that not only compete face-to-face with the Japanese and European ones, but in some cases surpass them. And if you are passionate about the world of two wheels, you already know. Subscribe and activate the little bell, because many more gems on wheels are coming. Let's get started. Zontes 368G. Imagine a scooter with the heart of an adventure bike and the technology of a high-end smartphone. It sounds good, right? Well, get ready, because this is just the beginning. The protagonist of today is a scooter that breaks models. Under its fairing beats a 368 cubic centimeter single-cylinder engine with Bosch electronic injection, capable of developing 38 horsepower and 40 newton-meters of torque. In practice, that translates into energetic acceleration and an impressive ease for maintaining highway cruises without a hair out of place. And pay attention to this detail. Its 17-liter fuel tank is huge. With an average consumption of just 3.4 liters per 100 kilometers, you can travel more than 500 kilometers on one single tank. That means real freedom, long trips without worrying about the next gas station. Furthermore, it offers 2 driving modes, Eco and Sport, the latter being the one that responds with more character when you twist the throttle with desire. But what happens when the asphalt ends? This is where the 368G demonstrates that its crossover surname is not just a decoration. Its chassis is worthy of a trail bike. 41mm inverted fork, adjustable in compression and rebound, and dual rear shock absorbers, also adjustable. Combined with a 17-inch front wheel and a 14-inch rear one, the result is a scooter capable of swallowing potholes, speed bumps, and uneven roads with surprising ease. The Zhonghuan brakes with a 300mm front disc and a radial 4-piston caliper provide firm and progressive braking power. And as if that weren't enough, it has dual-channel ABS, which you can disconnect on the rear wheel if you want an extra degree of control on looser terrain. Now, let's talk about technology, and here you're going to need to take a deep breath. The equipment of the 368G is simply crazy. It comes with everything as standard. The first thing that stands out is its 8-inch TFT screen, completely customizable and with full connectivity with your smartphone to see data, navigation, and even recordings. Yes, recordings, because it incorporates front and rear 1080p cameras with 128 gigabytes of internal memory. Add to that heated grips with several levels, a keyless system to start and open the fuel tank without a key, and 3 USB ports to keep all your devices always charged. A level of equipment that you normally only find on much more expensive bikes, but here it comes as standard. As far as the design, the Zontes 368G has an imposing and adventurous presence. Its seat height is 790 millimeters, quite accessible, although its width can mean that shorter riders have to firmly put down only one foot when stopping. The riding position is upright and comfortable, with a wide handlebar, a manually adjustable screen in 5 positions, and handguards that protect from wind and cold. And under the seat, surprise, 2 full-face helmets fit. A brilliant detail that turns every urban journey or weekend getaway into a worry-free trip. In the European market, its price is around €5,592, a figure that places it as one of the most competitive options in the segment. In other countries, the figures vary. In Mexico, it's around 169,000 pesos, and in the United States, there is no confirmed price yet. Even so, it's best to consult directly with your local Zontes dealer to know the exact price in your region. And what do those who have already tried it think? Most highlight its luxury equipment, its impressive autonomy, and the comfort of its suspension on secondary roads. As points to consider, several agree that although it sports an off-road aesthetic, it's still a scooter, and off the asphalt, its limit is on simple tracks and dirt roads. It's also mentioned that the wide seat can make it difficult for shorter riders to reach the ground well when stopping. But in terms of reliability, the reports do not show recurring faults, which is an excellent sign for a 2025 model. So, who is the Zontes 368G4? For those looking for a scooter with the soul of a motorcycle, perfect for daily use, but also for getting away on the weekend without looking back. It's ideal for those who want technology, comfort, and autonomy all in one package. If you just got your A2 license, you will find in it an easy-to-handle, complete companion full of electronic aids. That said, its weight of 203 kilos is something to keep in mind at the beginning. Voge SR4 Max T. If you are looking for a mid-displacement scooter that has practically everything, but without its price making you tremble, then you have to meet this Vogue. Imagine a scooter with German pedigree, but with a price tag that doesn't keep you up at night. Did you know that the Vogue shares the engine, chassis, and many components with the BMW C400 GT? And it's no coincidence. Vogue is the premium brand of Longson, the Chinese giant that manufactures the mid-displacement motorcycles for BMW. That collaboration is noticeable in every screw, in every finish, giving you from the first moment the feeling of being on a premium category machine. Let's start with its heart. A 350 cubic centimeter single-cylinder engine with 34 horsepower and a smooth but energetic response. Its 35 Nm torque makes traffic light starts and overtaking a real delight. Its top speed is around 139 kilometers per hour, more than enough to move with ease on the highway. But the best is its autonomy. With a 12-liter tank and an average consumption of just 4 liters every 100 kilometers, you can easily travel more than 300 kilometers without worrying about refueling. Now let's talk about what you can't see, but can feel: the chassis. This is where the SR4 Max T demonstrates that it has not skimped on quality. The front fork and the 2 rear shock absorbers are from Kayaba, a top-tier Japanese firm which turns the city's potholes into mere whispers under the wheels. And when it's time to brake, the system is worthy of a large motorcycle. Dual 265mm front discs with 4-piston Brembo calipers and a rear disc of the same measurement signed by Zhehuan. All of this under the supervision of a dual-channel Continental ABS and a traction control system, which gives you that extra security when the asphalt is wet or slippery. But what really makes you fall in love with this scooter is its technology and comfort. Getting on the SR4 Max T is like entering a small rolling lounge. As standard, it comes with heated grips and seat, a luxury you will appreciate on cold winter mornings. Its 7-inch color TFT screen is your control center. It shows you tire pressure, connectivity with your smartphone, and all the trip information in a clear and modern way. And attention to this detail. It includes an integrated HD front camera. By simply pressing a button, you can record your routes or have a visual witness in case of any unforeseen event. For 2025, Vogue has gone a step further with an improved version called the SR4 Radar, which incorporates a blind spot warning system and rear-end collision alert, thanks to a rear radar. All of this for a price starting at €5,892. In Europe, the price of the Vogue SR4 Max T 2025 remains extremely competitive. The base T version is around €5,787, while the new Radar version, with its electronic assists, starts from €5,892. In the US market, although information is more limited, some distributors have listed it for about $6,999. Listening to users and experts, the advantages are clear: an unbeatable equipment price ratio, a premium component quality, and excellent comfort for traveling. Among the small details to improve, some users mention that the parking brake can be somewhat hard, and that some original batteries have failed after long periods without use. However, dealerships usually solve it easily, even installing higher amperage batteries. So, who is the Vogue SR4 Max T for? It is the perfect companion for the urban biker who also dreams of weekend getaways. Ideal for those who seek the practicality of a scooter, but without giving up the equipment and comfort of a grand tourer.
Due to its maneuverability and balanced power, it's a fantastic option for riders with an A2 license. And its comfort and ease of riding are also make it a perfect choice for senior riders or for those who enjoy calm, comfortable, and safe trips.
QJ Motor Fort 4.0. If you are looking for a Maxi that has it all without breaking the bank, you have to meet the Fort 4.0, a scooter that arrived in 2025 to turn the segment upside down, and believe me, it is succeeding. Imagine this, a 400 cubic centimeter single-cylinder engine with about 35 to 38 horsepower that behaves like a true urban beast. But the best part is not the figure, but how it delivers the power. Thanks to its 35 Newton-meter torque available from very low down, every traffic light start feels alive with a fast and energetic response. It's not a racing bike, of course, but it reaches a top speed of 142 kilometers per hour, more than enough to move with ease on any fast road. And the best comes when you look at the consumption, just 3.6 to 4 liters every 100 kilometers. With its 14-liter tank, you can travel nearly 400 kilometers without thinking about stopping to refuel. Yes, you forget about the gas station for days. Now, what happens when the asphalt gets rough? Well, here the Fort 4.0 truly surprises you. Its chassis is designed to absorb bumps and irregularities without losing composure. The front telescopic fork and the adjustable dual rear shock absorber achieve a fantastic balance between comfort and stability. And if the time comes to brake decisively, it does so with flying colors. 2 front discs and 1 rear disc, supported by dual-channel ABS, guarantee you safety and confidence even in the rain. In the technological department, QJ Motor held nothing back. Forget about keys, it has keyless start and a color TFT screen with Bluetooth connectivity that allows you to manage calls, music, and even navigation directly from the dash. The full LED lighting not only gives it a modern look, but also improves your visibility at all times. And for daily use, it adds practical touches like a USB port to charge your phone and tire pressure sensors. Basically, it comes fully loaded. In terms of design, it transmits that perfect mix between robustness and modernity. Its front end is imposing, with sharp lines and a fairing that, besides looking great, effectively protects from the wind. Getting on it is very easy. The seat is only 770 millimeters from the ground, and with the raised handlebar, the posture is relaxed and natural, ideal for long journeys or for moving through traffic effortlessly. And attention to this. Under the seat, 2 full-face helmets fit, something not all maxi scooters can say. It's one of those details that make a difference in daily life. With a wet weight of about 190 kilograms, it is an agile and maneuverable bike, even in tight spaces. And how much does all this cost? For the European market, it starts from €4,990. According to analyses and first impressions, its great strong point is the value for money. It offers equipment and performance that compete head-to-head with very established brands, but presumably at a more adjusted cost. The downside? That being an expanding brand, its service and dealership network is still not as wide as that of its Japanese or European rivals. Even so, no chronic faults or reliability problems have been reported, which is always an excellent sign. So, who is the Fort 4.0 for? For those looking for a reliable and modern daily companion, but who also want to hit the road from time to time with total confidence. It is perfect for those who value comfort, cargo space, and practicality without giving up a touch of fun and technology. Furthermore, its accessible handling makes it an ideal option both for beginners in the world of maxi scooters and for experienced users who simply want a logical, complete, and very sensible bike.
Kymco XDX TG 400 is much more than a scooter. It is a statement of intent that comes to break all the rules. Imagine a scooter with the adventurous soul of a trail bike and the comfort of an urban vehicle. It sounds good, right? Well, keep watching because you are going to love this. To start, this machine hides a 399 cubic centimeter heart that delivers 35 horsepower, placing it directly in the perfect territory for those who have an A2 license. But what really makes this engine special is its Hyper-VVS technology, a variable valve timing system that acts like a true electronic brain, adjusting the valve opening according to the RPM. The result? A brutal response at low revs and efficient performance when you hit the road. The torque is 37.2 Newton meters, available from very low down, which translates into explosive and fun accelerations within the city. The media that have tested it agree. It feels powerful, smooth, and with immediate response, largely thanks to its dual balancing shaft, which almost completely eliminates vibrations. As for consumption, although the brand has not declared an official top speed, real-world tests show a very reasonable average consumption, about 4.25 liters per 100 kilometers. In other words, you'll be able to enjoy it to the maximum without having to live at the gas station. This is where the ADX TG400 demonstrates that it is not just any scooter. While most use belt drive, this one opts for a final chain drive, like the trail bikes of old, offering a more direct, solid, and adventurous power delivery. Its tubular steel chassis is designed to centralize the masses and give you impressive stability both in corners and off the asphalt. The suspension also stands out. A 41mm inverted fork at the front and a single rear shock absorber with linkages capable of absorbing bumps, stones, and uneven roads with a comfort that surprises even the most demanding testers. In the braking department, it mounts a 275mm lobed front disc bitten by a radial 4-piston caliper, supported by Bosch ABS and traction control. And attention to this detail, you can disconnect the traction control on the rear wheel, ideal for when you venture onto more slippery terrain and want to have all the control in your hands. As soon as you get on, you are invaded by that feeling of control and dominance. The posture is upright and natural, with a seat at 790mm in height. It may seem high, but its narrow design makes it easier for most riders to reach the ground well with their feet. That said, if you are shorter than 1.75 meters, you will have to stretch a bit more. The aerodynamic protection is excellent. A tool-adjustable windshield screen, handguards as standard, and a comfortable position even on long journeys. Its design, inspired by a saber-toothed tiger with full LED optics, transmits an aggressive look that makes its adventurous spirit clear. In technology, it doesn't fall behind. It has a 4.3-inch color LCD screen, a smart key to start without taking it out of your pocket, and a USB port to charge your devices on the go. That said, it does not have smartphone connectivity, a detail that some users might miss. Under the seat is 32 liters of capacity, space enough for one full-face helmet, although only one, something to keep in mind if you usually travel with a passenger. In Europe, the price is €6,999, a very competitive figure for what it offers. Furthermore, in some markets, promotions such as free insurance and a 5-year warranty are included, which provides a lot of peace of mind. There is no official data on its price or availability in the United States, at least for now. The opinions of users and specialized media are quite consistent. They highlight its unique personality, the smoothness and power of the engine, and the versatility of its chassis, which defends itself equally well in the city as off the asphalt. Among its less favorable points is mentioned its weight of 213 kilograms, which does not make it exactly light, and that the standing riding position in off-road is not as natural as on a pure trail bike. As for reliability, no relevant mechanical problems have been reported, which speaks very well of Seam's quality. Although being a new model, its long-term track record is yet to be written. Who is the ideal bike for? It is designed for those who live in the city but dream of the country. If you're looking for a comfortable and practical scooter for daily use, but one that also allows you to escape every weekend to discover dirt roads and new landscapes, this is your perfect companion. It is ideal for the urban adventurer biker, the one who wants the comfort of an automatic without giving up the character and excitement of a trail bike. It is not the lightest option for absolute beginners, but its balanced and accessible handling makes it perfectly controllable for anyone with some experience on two wheels.
Kymco Xciting VS400. Imagine a vehicle capable of combining the agility you need in your daily life with the comfort and power enough to escape the routine on a weekend. Well, today I am going to tell you all the details you should know with updated and fresh information from this very year. First, its heart, a 400 cubic centimeter single-cylinder engine that complies with Euro 5 standard. It is not only respectful of the environment, but also releases 33 horsepower, offering you an immediate response to the throttle. This translates into agile driving in the city and a comfortable cruising speed on the highway, reaching up to 140 kilometers per hour. Furthermore, its Kymco injection system allows you to enjoy all that energy without sacrificing efficiency. Consumption is around 4.2 liters every 100 kilometers, giving it a range of nearly 300 kilometers thanks to its 12.5-liter tank. It is, without exaggeration, the perfect combination between adrenaline and efficiency. But of course, power without control is useless, and this is where the Xciting VS400 flexes its muscles. Its chassis is up to the task, a robust chassis and a front dual-tube fork that provides surprising stability in corners, far above what you would expect from a scooter. The braking is also on another level. Two 280mm floating front discs with radial calipers, accompanied by an ABS system signed by Bosch. And for those rainy days or tricky asphalt, Kymco adds a traction control system that acts as a true electronic bodyguard, preventing the rear wheel from losing grip when you accelerate on slippery surfaces. Now let's move to the command post. Getting on this beast feels like entering the cockpit of a modern airplane. Its panoramic TFT screen shows all the vital information clearly, brightly, and easy to read. The keyless system is standard makes you forget the keys. Just get close and press a button to start. And to keep your devices alive, it has a perfectly located USB port. Under the seat, you will find enough space to store a full-face helmet, a detail that demonstrates how well thought out it is for daily use. In terms of comfort, few scooters are so well balanced. The riding position is relaxed and natural, thanks to a seat redesigned to improve ergonomics and offer more security. With a height of 805 millimeters, it's accessible for riders of different heights. Its windshield, adjustable to 5 positions without the need for tools, allows you to easily adjust the protection against the wind, adapting to both the city and the open road. It's that ideal middle point between visibility, comfort, and protection. In Europe, specifically in Spain, the price of this bike for 2025 is €6,550, a very competitive figure if we consider all the equipment it offers as standard. For the moment, there is no official information on its price or availability in the United States. And if you listen to those who already drive it, the opinions are clear. They highlight its reliable and powerful engine, its excellent braking, and a comfort that invites you to make kilometers without stopping. Users also value its spacious underseat storage and the practicality of the keyless system. As a point to consider, some mentioned that its 213 kilograms are noticed a bit in low-speed maneuvers or when parking, something totally normal in scooters of this displacement, designed to offer maximum stability at high speed. So, who is this bike for? If you're looking for a versatile companion for daily life, but also a scooter capable of accompanying you on weekend getaways, it's definitely made for you. It's perfect for those who have an A2 license and value practical technology, comfort, and balanced riding. Its easy handling makes it a great option for those making the leap to a large displacement scooter for the first time. But it also wins over more experienced bikers looking for a serene, stable vehicle ready for anything.
And, well, after seeing these 5 Chinese beasts that are revolutionizing the market, the big question arrives. Which one would I choose? The Vogue SR4 Max T is pure luxury, with BMW DNA. The QJ motor 4.4 gives you more than you pay for. The SEEM 80X TG400 has an adventurous soul, and the Kymco Xciting VS400 is the perfect balance. But if I have to choose one, my heart goes with the Zontes 368G. Because it's not just a scooter, it is a declaration of freedom. With its enormous autonomy, its impressive technology, and that brave spirit, it demonstrates that Chinese brands are no longer coming to copy, but to lead the change. It's the kind of bike you see in the garage and you're already planning a getaway with no destination. But tell me, which one has stolen your heart? Leave it for me in the comments. I want to read you. And if you enjoyed this journey through the future of Maxiscooters, subscribe and activate the little bell to make this biker family bigger. Good routes to everyone.